Hello vinyl community, this is Graham Allen, and this video is really just for Rob Walker, who's got an excellent vinyl community channel that a lot of people here will know, Let the Music Play, and I understand that Rob is in hospital recovering at the moment, so it was just a very quick video to wish him well. And yeah, so one of the things is I often think not much of my vinyl collection and CD collection will overlap with Rob, but I know he's been, I think, just dabbling a little bit in jazz fusion, and even picked up the first sort of serious album I ever bought, which was Pictures at an Exhibition by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Anyway, I've not really been making videos for a while. I've just been having a bit of a break. And also, I've not actually picked up much by way of new music recently. I've got a few things that I've ordered online, and I'm going to show a couple of things. I'm hoping one of them might overlap a little bit with Rob, but the others I don't think will, maybe. So first of all, I'm just going to have a swig of coffee. I've got a cold, not COVID, and I've got a bit of a throat condition, so I need a bit of a swig of coffee, so just bear with me. Okay, so what I got online recently was this album. This is by Bill Bruford, and it was a jazz fusion project from the mid-80s called Earthworks. This is an absolutely terrific album. It's very unusual in that it's an 80s jazz fusion, which tends to be a very Fusac decade, but this is really cutting edge. Bill Bruford is using a Simmons SDS 7 kit, but with an acoustic kit as well, so he's triggering things like chord sounds, all sorts of things from this hybrid electronic kit with his Tama drum kit. The drums are recorded beautifully, really well produced and unusual tracks. This is not a drum solo album or anything like that. Great compositions, and it has some of the really great young names. They were young at the time, but they've gone on to really big things. So Django Bates, people may well know, Ian Bellamy and Mick Hutton on bass. So this is Bill Bruford's Earthworks, the debut album. This is on the EG label. It's the EG Editions label. I'll just show you the label, really nice there, white label, EG Editions. So that's Bill Bruford's Earthworks, falling into the jazz fusion category. Bruford, of course, from Yes, King Crimson, UK, all sorts of people. Okay, next up, a CD find from a record shop down in South London that I've just discovered. This was a wonderful find for me. I used to have it on tape. I borrowed it originally from the library, when we used to borrow things like CDs and vinyl from libraries. I'm sure people will remember that. But this I bought mainly for the rhythm section, which is Mick Kahn from Japan, and Rob, I think, might have some Japan albums. Mick Kahn playing fretless bass in his wonderful upside down, otherworldly way. And what a combination with a favourite drummer of mine, a kind of progressive drummer, Terry Bozzio from UK, took over from Bill Bruford, also played with Frank Zappa. He played in a kind of pop new wave band called Missing Persons with his wife, but he's a very avant-garde percussionist in a way, coupled with Mick Kahn, very avant-garde bass lines, and David Torn, who's playing guitar loops, electronics. This is just otherworldly. It falls into kind of world fusion territories. Polytown, it's on the CMP label. It's a wonderful album. I don't really know how to describe the music. It's just rhythmically incredibly inventive. It's a wonderful release. So that's Polytown on CMP. Online I picked up this is a Billy Cobham album. I think Rob might have a Billy Cobham album that he picked up. This is actually a radio FM broadcast from the mid-70s. Billy Cobham with George Duke, so it's the Billy Cobham George Duke band really. A wonderful rhythm section. Alphonso Johnson from Weather Report on bass, plays mainly fretless bass. George Duke on keyboards, loads of really wonderful mini Moog soloing on this. Very fiery album, typical mid-70s. It's a really good recording, FM broadcast. Just really happy to pick this up online. And then the one thing that I'm hoping Rob will know, I couldn't resist getting this recently. This is a 12-inch of Waterfront by Simple Minds with a great B-side, Hunter and the Hunted Live. I picked this up for £1. Waterfront just came out in the early 80s. I think it was 83 on the Sparkle in the Rain album, and it was such a unique sounding song with this incredible sequenced, menacing bass riff, and then the drums came crashing in. And quite a lot of people might remember, and I certainly do, it made a big impression on me, is they played on a UK television channel, Channel 4, a program called The Tube, and they played it live. And I think it was the initial sequenced bass riff with the drums coming crashing in, and I thought, this is incredible. It really is fantastic. And of course on 12-inch single, it just comes crashing out the speakers. It's a wonderful recording. So I'm pretty sure Rob will appreciate that. I hope he's feeling better. And that's it. And I'll be in touch soon. Get better soon, Rob. Bye-bye.